It's real easy for police officers for the system to perpetuate some basically racist policies.
I wouldn't want to be a police officer in this day and age.
Lafayette and West Lafayette police are facing a growing problem.
It is very difficult for us to find and recruit, especially minority candidates right now, but any.
West Lafayette has seen a 75% decrease in the number of applicants in the last year. They're now down 4 officers. LPD is experiencing similar problems and now lack 14 officers.
Our goal is to get at least 10 applications for every 1 opening that we have. And there are times that we've met that goal and times that we haven't.
We're very concerned on being able to recruit, hire, and maintain a full functioning police department.
Lafayette Police Chief Patrick Flannelly says the hiring process is very strict. Without a large pool of applicants, most cannot make it the hiring process.
You just don't hire someone to step in and fill that role.
West Lafayette Police Chief Troy Harris says their hiring process is extremely thorough as well.
We are unwilling to settle.
The lack of applicants and the rigorous hiring process creates a recipe for disaster.
And that causes a lack of numbers within your agency. Then you have an overworked police force.
But Chief Flannelly says there's a cause for the dwindling number of applicants.
Why would you encourage somebody to enter into this profession right now when there is so much scrutiny? The demands are they're at an all-time high. The expectations that people have in performance, the lack of understanding on what it actually takes to do the job.
Chief Harris says bad apples could be the reason for the decline in those wanting to become police officers.
And the struggle will be those fringe officers who create the problems for other people, and they have to be held accountable. That's the only way we're going to have a community that fully trusts our officers.
The dilemma frustrates Chief Flannelly.
This used to be a profession that was viewed as noble, and now it's not.
Chief Flannelly believes education on what goes into becoming a police officer and what the role entails is key to getting more people to apply.
I mean, this problem runs a lot deeper than just recruitment for law enforcement. This is, it's a pulling at the threads of what holds together peaceful societies.
He says recent events like the death of George Floyd have given police a bad reputation.
Some of it is self-inflicted from the inside. Most of it, I think, is just a lack of understanding about what the role entails.
Flannelly believes people need to take the time to understand what police go through daily.
That takes time, and it takes a level of commitment on everybody's part.
Despite the lack of applicants, both departments refuse to settle for mediocrity.
We may not find them as quickly as we want. It may take a little bit longer.
We'll continue to go out there and search for the right people who will be great representatives of this community, but it is extremely difficult right now.
I spoke with Tippecanoe County Sheriff Bob Goldsmith about this topic. He says although there has been a decline in applicants, he's been able to recruit deputies without many problems. Coming up tomorrow on News 18 at 5 and 6, I'll break down legislation written to help lessen the stigma around policing. We'll have comments from a local legislator co-authoring that bill and what local